I mean,
kind of a given.
when I went,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
3 years.
Let's slot.
Yeah, please.
Ooh, slotting.
So here's the deal. It's all squads working together. So how many people do I have? They're 10-man squads. I have 33, so we're going to need 4 squad leaders. Squad leaders and team leaders get BR-55s. Everyone else gets a fucking MA-5B 60-rounder.
Yes.
Squad leader and team leaders get magnums. Everyone else gets a fucking Dini handgun, except I think I gave the auto rifleman a magnum, because fuck yeah. Auto rifleman is a 100-round, the M249 clone thingy that fires 9.5 millimeter, and the missile specialist, you get fucking rockets.
Alpha
Hell
Charlie,
yeah.
Bravo, and Echo squad.
Okay, can I get full team leads for Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and 1 team leader for Echo? Why did Delta go above Echo? What the fuck?
Magic.
I don't get it.
Echo's superior to Delta.
Echo's more based.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Echo, Delta.
Alright, can I have
Yeah,
Alpha
that sounds
filled?
right.
I still need team leaders for Bravo. Can I have the combat lifesaver taken in Echo? Alright, can I get a 2nd team leader for Bravo and a 2nd team leader for Charlie, please? Boom, you are now team leader for Bravo. Good job.
So good.
Phil Bravo.
Luxy, join me.
Phil
Oh, I'm
Alpha.
planning on it.
I want the 5B.
Yeah, there's still an open team leader slot, Lux.
Alright,
No,
fuck
I
it.
haven't
You'll
been
figure out how to
always.
slot. I don't give a shit, but no one should be taking anything in Echo or below based off the player count, so figure it out.
I mean,
But
is
that's
the
the thing.
slot below Echo though?
One more rifleman in Bravo,
I didn't
one
know
rifleman
Hobo was in
in
this
Alpha
game.
left.
Op.
For the record, the
and
thumbnail was a
rifleman in
bitch to
Charlie
find.
left.
Yeah, I was to say that's a really good
That's
one,
a
Liru.
great thumbnail.
I didn't know Hobo was in this.
Wait,
Hey,
where's
I've
the
seen this
thumbnail?
porno.
What?
Jesus.
Alpha and Bravo still have one rifleman left.
I think Echo should be fine as it is. Otherwise, it'd be like
Oh,
one
hey,
person
that's
by
pretty
himself.
Space Marine.
This reminds me of something I'd see out of SS-13. Suddenly a Space Marine just comes throughout the door. Comes throughout the door.
I don't
It
know.
comes through the door.
Cursed game. Don't worry, Big Boss will take him out.
Oh, I think I realize what we're doing now.
Robust, big
Yes,
boss.
yes. The moment I
just
saw the
now
mod set
realized.
and the description, I was like, oh yeah.
I don't know. As soon as I saw
Oh,
that photo,
oh,
I was like,
and
oh.
3 slots.
Wait,
Oh, boy.
where are BJ and Snake also with this mission?
So I will say this for the record. The original idea was Optray versus Warhammer 40k, and then I realized we didn't have that in the sci-fi mod set, and then in my head I'm like, oh, but we have Mass Effect in this mod set. So this was gonna be like a UNSC versus Geth and fucking collectors and shit, and then I realized, wait, that's not Mass Effect opposition, that's Starship Trooper opposition. Oh, okay. So then I just went back on the original idea and made the mod set for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do we even have the? I've never even used the Mass Effect mod. How is it?
It's good as long as you don't shoot water, and for whatever reason, that's only an issue in our community. Anyway, I'll wait one more minute for the hourglasses to turn into rectangles. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Intrigued now.
If you're that
Don't-
curious, go back to the archive and find some of the ops.
Someone What do you- shoots a target, misses.
what do we do?
Hits the
Do
water
not
300 kilometers away.
What do we do? Do not shoot the big blue hammer boy.
I mean, you can
Definitely.
try.
Wait,
the
there
big blue
is?
hammer.
Hold on.
You'll figure it out.
The only person that should shoot the big blue hammer boy is the boys with the AT.
Yeah.
I guess everyone
Well,
forgot the
I
part where I
just-
said
I just-
everything's killable by everyone if you put enough bullets in it. But anyway, here's the brief. You guys are part of this Phobos defense cluster. There are quite a few on the area of Phobos, and you are in charge of the one that is shown in the AO. As of last night, going into the morning, even though it's really dark outside, the base came under attack by an unknown force. And your section has not been touched yet, but there are hostile forces coming up to it. So your job is to basically regain control of 2 AA sites, which are on the southern side of the base, to shoot down any incoming drop pods or aircraft. PID of the aircraft is simple. They just don't look like UNSC aircraft. That's all we know at this time. There are 2 friendly garrisons that have managed to survive the onslaught. Everything else has either been killed off or has been regrouped somewhere off-site to counterattack later as UNSC Command tries to figure out what's going on. They are located here and here. Both of them also have resupply boxes if you need more ammo. Otherwise, there's also resupply boxes at our spawn, which is here at the top left. Now, you might notice there's a blue marker at the southern position. That blue marker has a few warthogs. So if you want to use them, feel free to use them. Otherwise, it's just an optional thing. As we start the scenario, you are going to hear gunfire outside because both of those positions are in active contact. They might get wiped later on. They might not. Hopefully the ammo will still be there otherwise. For all you new people that weren't here in my original brief about 30 minutes ago, please do not pick up enemy guns because they are not calibrated to deal damage on enemy armor. When I say armor, I mean they're like chest plates and shit. So you're better off sticking to your own gun. And their weapons are also calibrated to hurt you after a lot of shots. So you'll be a little more tanky this one. But I would highly recommend you try to keep out of the open areas unless you want to figure out why I told everyone earlier not to do that. But hey, feel free to. I don't care. Otherwise, again, primary objective, retake the AA sites. Secondary objective, retake the entire base. Best bet were to be to go to the app. Best bet would be to go to the Op 4 positions because that's where Command is believing they are en masse. So, yeah. But otherwise, you might find random patrols and yada-da. Phobos technically has a very limited atmosphere, so you all have EVA gear. Your helmets are sealed, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't find a script to kill you off if you took your helmet, so whatever. Have fun. Try not to inhale. I don't know. Any questions from any of the squad leaders?
Yeah. Are we expecting any like pushes from enemy forces into our original base?
Your original base, no. The other 2 friendly positions, more than likely.
Okay.
So let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Any other questions? Okay. Let's begin.
Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, it might be a little laggy in the beginning, but your resupply are in those orange boxes. Feel free to do whatever. I'll be on the LR.
I see what he means now.
Check 50.
Good check. Oh. Yeah, also if you want, pull out your secondary and zoom in. It is the best fucking thing ever. RKSL is the dumbest mod for Optray I've ever fucking seen. I absolutely love it. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
You gotta do it like this, and he's just gangster firing, but super zoomed in.
50 check.
Good check.
What? What? Why? I literally tested this morning and there were no issues. Why are they now naked? Ground, this is high. Ground, this is high. Message over. And every squad leader, my bad. So apparently something's weird with the server right now. All of the enemies got stripped naked. I'm gonna do a quick test real quick.
A firm.
I don't see an issue with that.
Wait, so how are you... What? What? So why are they all naked now? What the fuck?
Lexi crashed, so we're going to...
Hey, is this guy naked for you?
No, he looks like he's
That's weird. So when I copy them, they're fine, but when I don't copy them, they're... Ah, whatever, fuck it. You might fight naked people. All right, AO's live. Go have fun. I don't care anymore. That's just I don't understand. I give up. Yeah, some message.
One of my guys, well, he respawned. He spawned on the dome roof, by the way.
Right, I remember that. I needed to drag the wait. A from. Give me a second. No, because I pulled it out. No, I didn't.
Why is Kong going?
This is gonna be
Oh, that might. Well, no, even then that wasn't an issue. But whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why we're.
Whatever. I am. For the first mission, it was literally Here, no. So if I respawn them, yeah. So why are they? Why did they spawn in naked?
Together for a plan of action.
Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's annoying. Fucking the first mission today screws with my.
I mean, there's not much to do. Push southeast. Fucking find and kill.
First mission screws with my Zeus interface, and I have to hardlog. This one now just strips everyone naked. I don't know.
Charlie,
I don't get it.
Pushing southeast and
I don't care.
Move along the contacts.
See, what bugs me the most is both of these I tested this morning on the server, and they were fine.
We're gonna move along.
So now it's just a matter of why.
From the position with the warthogs.
You know what I mean? Like, why is it?
Hey, from Bravo, Godspeed.
Why have these now broken now? You know, it's screw me, right?
Echoes on the northeastern side.
Okay, so it doesn't like to deal with area placement. That's gonna be annoying. Oh well, with that minor hiccup out of the way, let's get this started.
50 check.
Good check.
Here, hi. Can I get a TP of Lexi to Canader? King for reference.
Say again, over.
Here, Lexi to Canader. TP, please.
Stand by. My head is in way too many spots right now. All right, let's do one thing at a time. Yeah, so they're firing through that opening. Now that they're all in here, they're not firing through anymore. So it was literally crossfire. Senator, can you Payne? I cannot find you in the mass here.
Don't worry about it. He got caught up with us.
Roger, out. So here, let me explain why this is happening. So we're running lambs with... Actually, no, it is just purely lambs. So lambs is firing. What lambs does is it's trained to fire in the area where it perceives forces to be. So lambs is having units fire into where it's seen forces here, but it kept firing here because it was detecting people running up on this area. So then it just started firing in this area, but it was detecting it through this that texture, and their lasers as well as the UNSC's bullets can actually penetrate into some of these complexes because these are actually just simple tent textures. And that's also knocking over these windows here.
Yeah, no, it's a boulder, not a
So it's not, how do I put it? It's not them, they're seeing through the texture and firing, it's just what Lambs is making the units do. So if they want to get around that, then they have to just ride this right side at this point. This is hi, send message.
Is it intentional complex is collapsing around down our ears?
That's because of explosions knocking things out. Over.
Affirm.
They're map assets. I can't set them to invincible.
Roger, just wanted to know.
Hell Knight, thanks for the 16-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Yeah, we have carry out spares.
They have smoke grenades. I haven't seen a single smoke get popped. They're just kind of going in blindly and relying on a tidal wave.
I'm gonna head right. I was able to shoot first. There was another guy I was able to shoot.
And another thing that's going on is when these get knocked over and destroyed, the AI no longer see them, so they just immediately start opening fire on them. So yeah, just the combination of lambs and just the map. The plasma guns are knocking shit out part of the map, so there's not much I can really do about that.
Can you work on Judge while you're do not come down this hallway. There's kind of an auto cannon for those of you who are behind.
I will take responsibility of the destroyed textures are an oversight on my end. I didn't think about something like that happening. I'm gonna probably talk to Knight of Wizard and say if, talk about these to say if there's any better textures that can be utilized.
Loading. Loaded.
No idea what just fucking hit me.
I'm not hearing any squad on squad communication here. That auto cannon, actually no, it's a heavy bolter, is a little more brutal than I thought it would be, but at the same time, this just means I greatly underestimated VCOM, or excuse me, LAMS. VCOM wouldn't be causing stuff like that. Oh well. No, I avoided snipers because of how accurate they were at longer ranges. I wanted this to be general suppression. But I guess I miscalculated with lambs, unfortunately.
We're gone, right?
We're gonna need to have heavy cover at all times at this point.
You'll be fine, Heath.
Maybe.
Gotta see those guys.
I need a medic at the front.
Never mind, it's broken.
Go south. Go towards Bravo Regroup.
I gave them smoke grenades, right? I'm not fucking hallucinating? Yeah, I did. Everyone has 2. And there's more in the resupplies. So what, if we have 30 players roughly, I think there's a little more than 30, so that's 60 smokes, and I've only seen like 1 or 2 utilized. Yeah, that thing can't turn to the immediate left. There we go.
Get to Bravo.
Where are you? I'm here. Oh, there.
There's still enemies over there?
I'm checking.
Too lazy to. Oh, I'm not good. Yeah. Just pack me once and then it will be fine. I'm trying to get into your menu. Again? I'm trying to get into your menu.
Help, Lolo?
No, wait.
Do these drop these rockets or I just didn't think
I haven't seen any rockets fired at that position. I haven't seen a lot of smoke use. I haven't seen a lot of tactical repositioning, you know, getting some distance from that gun. I'm just seeing I'm just seeing Einstein's definition of insanity at this point. Like, where's the smokes? You're under fire and everyone's just still running, you know? There's a rocket. Thank you. Do it again. Perfect. Oh my God. Alright, let me actually make sure this spawns properly. Alright. Oh well. First op was really good. This one, we're just gonna see a lot of brute force action, which is fine. Yes! Alright, now they're at least starting to adapt and learn, which is good. That's what we need to keep seeing. Got some forces over here to take care of this position, which is great. Put in some QRF here. Sometimes it takes the player base a second to get their rhythm going, but at least they can just, you know, reinsert and come back in. I don't know how a tiny SCP op would be done. You can't shrink player models down. Yeah, no comm traffic on 50.
I'm really.
Yeah, I was about to say, that better not be stuck, because I drove all these out myself. And testing. They're trying to put rockets up here on this guy. They eventually got him with bullets, though. All right.
Northeast.
And so you got these guys behind the crater starting to move up. Got some pretty messy medical situations going on. There's resupply right here, though. We have some of the warthogs setting up right here. Now, let me check something real quick. Yeah, no, 35 players.
Bravo squad lead to other squads. Sit rep on status.
Echoes to the far east over by excavator. And then fire.
Oh, caught reloading. Jesus.
Bravo is pulled up in the Warthog building at the moment. We're going to regroup here and then push on probably to the east.
Roger that.
Yeah, so it's actually just Big Me's desyncing around. I'm not seeing anyone else under that, so that's a little weird. It's fine. Then you got these guys still set up right here. They're just doing medical. So again, I will state for the record, once these get knocked over, the AI can see through them, the players cannot. That is the major issue of this operation, but everything else, like that original firefight with the AI actually firing into here, that was because of both the LAMS feature and the fact that they were engaging the infantry in the open back here, not specifically the AI in there, or it could have been because of the LAMS suppression system. It's difficult to say. Yeah, that is also a little bit of an issue. The AI are disregarding some of these certain textures. Some of these guys are actually braving through the open fields. Ay, ay, ay.
Bravo to high.
This is hi, send message.
One of my boys is stuck inside one of these turrets, and we can't pull him out. He's gonna bleed to death.
Judge?
Negative, low.
Name from standby. Disregard, he died on it, unfortunately. So those turrets don't have reference points then for A's. That's something I can't fix.
Get in it.
Excuse me.
No, inside these domes.
Inside the domes, though. Well, there.
Those enemies do not exist.
Okay. Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah, set up a firing line.
No, Karn's down.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
No squad-to-squad coordination, other than just small, like a one check-in that happened in the middle of the op.
Be advised, Charlie is going to use the transport hog to reacquire some lost lambs and then fucking leave it
Good
at the
headshot.
Warthog's marker.
See if you can come over here and start healing me.
So where's their medic? He's all the way... Hold up. So who's a part of this squad? The medic's here. They're all, like... 4 of them are down there. Where's Big Me's a part of? He's part of this group, which is over... Has groups here and here. Snipe's doing a good job keeping most of his force together. And then the other squad, which I think is... I'm looking for the marker. Empire is also doing a good job keeping together most of his guys. So some of the squads have just completely, like...
This is Echo. We have
fallen apart in
secured
coordination
one of those
here.
little bases on the east side of the area.
I'm gonna go execute Big Me's.
Avram, could you mark your position?
Will do.
I can't even double tap. Gonna gonna run this guy out in the open. And kill Big Me's off. So yeah, just coordination is breaking down for the most part. Oh wow. See, because when ops go like this, I try to think back and wonder, like, okay, what could I have done differently? How could I have made things better? Blah, blah, blah. But really, it's just map and mod set limitations here that are causing issues. The naked guys, not much I can do about. The fact we have lambs, not much I can do about. I could have cut that from the mod set, but I didn't foresee that as being an issue. Stuff exploding here, I could have made sure the enemies didn't have plasma weaponry or any statics. And we could have just done it like this, but if they were going to go in completely unorganized like this, they would have just steamrolled everything, you know? So it... And then people would just say it was an easy op, so I don't... There's not much I could do here. Furthermore, I wouldn't be able to do Space Marines, because they would just knock shit over too. So... I guess my final thought is the map balance, like just the choice of assets with everything is just a bad blend. But at the same time, it doesn't help that the players aren't really coordinated that well, you know? Wish there was some more squad-to-squad coordination here. Well, Hitman, how do you interact with in-map assets without writing, like, a very complex array?
Whoever has the transport hog, can you come back to spawn? There's like 3 people here.
You know? Oh.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, that right there just exemplifies the operation. Like, no one's paying attention. Ah, for the love of God. I don't know, it's a shame. I wish there was some more coordination, but it's because this is just a tight corridor of... It's just one of those days. That's the best way to put it. Just a matter of what can you do. I'm gonna start getting the bad stuff out.
I will once I fucking bandage myself. Okay.
Removing tourniquet.
Oh, remove it. Just gonna help.
Careful up there.
Does anybody want to get this tourniquet?
Oh, I'm deploying the Smurfs. I'm not compromising the op integrity.
You got a scope?
I find that pretty hilarious, though. What do you mean the vehicle is full? What?
Transport hog driver, be advised that no surface.
Alright, fuck it. Let's have him run out in the open like so.
This is Bravo. Be advised, we had a drop pod land to our southeast from the 2 red flags area.
I also just realized I don't have the GD Valkyries here.
Alpha, this is Echo. Are you guys still at your Alpha mark? Look for us, doggy dog, bro. Roger.
Here, this is Charlie. We were just grabbing some people with the transit hog ourselves. Someone else can run their own reinserts.
Well, Alpha doesn't have a vehicle, so.
Yeah, so everyone, they just said you can...
I would appreciate it. Someone, at least with a transport hog, could be...
I guess I needed a GC to organize everything. In hindsight, I thought we could just have squads work together, but... I'm just gonna put that fucking idea to bed again. Because once in a while, people in TSB tell me, no, the squads can just work together. Yeah, fuck no, apparently. Oh well. Alright, let's see how bad these things are still gonna behave here. Rockets are doing a good job blowing shit away. I'll put pods down and use smoke grenades to help the billow out effect. Here, hell, I mean, we can just delete that, right? Nope, doesn't let me delete it. Alright, well, that's annoying. So that's gone down.
This is Bravo to the squads. We're gonna man these turrets and AA pieces to shoot down any air that comes in, just so someone has to do it.
I think I'm just gonna have a massive attack stage from the south and go from there. I had a few other ideas for this, but instead we're just gonna use these as base of fire areas and try to redeem some of the operation here. But, eh. We're running the full sci-fi mod set minus Starship Troopers because it makes the mod set's boot time way too fucking long. Plus TIOW2 and all dependencies. Let's throw in a Chimera. No Hydras, because that would be way too freaking much. Alright, then back here, let's have 2 groups of Space Marines come in.
What if I leave the tower?
I'll send in more assets, air assets in a moment. Going to review everything that's here and delete bodies. And we got these 2 guys here. Got the Warthog driving it, which is actually pretty cool. It's all you need. Slushy just got blown away from forces on the right. repair going. See, in the moments like these, I mean, this shows that the concept itself is genuine and works quite well. It just needs some refinement. And that's something I'll tackle for the next operation. We have some units that are just way too spread apart right now. So actually, fun fact, if you mag dump 360 round magazines into a Space Marine's chest, he'll die. If you mag dump one in the face, he'll die. Oh, that did not help them out. I think this is arguably my favorite thing going on right now, though. Oh dear. Thought it crashed there. I think that was just the, that bit getting shot down.
Sorry about that.
They're still using the AA launchers directly. I don't have any AT guys up, because that would be the best thing against those dudes. But yeah, no, they got two down right here. Yeah, no, this bunker has taken a lot. Great hit there. Still have that one Vic. But yeah, no, today has been night and day with the two hops, in all honesty. It's a really good example of just how things can literally flip-flop when you put players across two separate situations, when you put who in charge of what. It's an interesting one.
Was fucking having a shit fit because you can see the explosions going on around us. That was not fun. Hey, Pugsley.
Aye. You still got these two guys riding around. They're from two separate squads, mind you. Pull that back. Oh yeah, most of them are the same people that played in the previous operation. But Iceberg and Big Boss aren't here. They're doing something different. Yeah, they're with Iopus doing something else.
This is Grim on 50. We have dire situation at the southwestern side.
Well, also would like to help, but we keep getting one shot. So
Yeah, this oh, we lost both people in radio.
Oh, pretty northwest.
Never understood that the mags are in like these little packets here. You know, that's like the Halo 2 way of doing it. It's always perplexed me.
This is Charlie to other forces. How far have we pushed? Just the AA? I know there's another squad over here with me. A-firm. Charlie's gonna regroup and keep pushing then.
Alright, so final thought. Should have given us ground commander to coordinate everything. And I'm never doing a squad with squad thing again. I'm having coordination. Because this is why.
AAA outside.
And I would have had different statics that were ace interactable. Everything else, I would have kept.
A-firm. This is Charlie. I'm going to regroup and keep pushing east.
Yeah.
Roger, Charlie. We'll hold the AA side.
Bravo's currently waiting until squad lead out.
Canex, probably because there'd be too many polygons on those textures and it would just not be workable. I guess I would have also ripped out lambs. Because players don't like it when their areas are suppressed.
What's going on? Who needs what?
Nothing's going on.
But I can't fix the lack of players using smokes and then players using AA into their own structures. But I think it's also because we haven't done a lot of op tray stuff recently, so people see a giant missile launcher and assume that it can be used against clumps of infantry too. So I'm not mad about that one too much. We just witnessed a chunk of it. She's just 18 dudes. All squads is high. Be advised, all infantry squads that were in areas that were not cleared yet are currently regrouping and pulling out of the AO. Break. Base is back under UNSC control. Over.
Bravo copies.
I kill 0 people.
2 Valkyries,
Alright.
let's go.
Quick break. Normally I'd yell about shooting the AI at Index, but I understand that some people did not enjoy that operation. So I'm going to go through things that I noticed and take responsibility for a few of them. So first and foremost, stuff blowing up and whatchamacallit. Actually, no, well, that's on the list. First thing, the AI were not engaging units that were in static, in like part of the tunnels or whatnot. They were shooting at people above that went on top of a airport. What is it? A helipad, and the crossfire was hitting people in the tunnel. And then we have lamb suppression, where once you break line of sight, they're still going to shoot in that direction. So it took them like another minute of shooting before it finally stopped. That wasn't them shooting through the textures to hit you specifically. That was just suppression back and forth. The only way I can fix that is if I ripped lambs out, which in hindsight I guess I should have, but I didn't think it would be that much of an issue. Then we had a lot of people running through open areas that were being suppressed by a big gun. It took a while for someone to finally look at that area with AT and eventually destroy it. I was waiting for that to happen, but if you're getting suppressed through open areas, guys, all of you spawned with 2 white smoke grenades. To the few people that did it and used it and it worked for them, great. Do it again. To a lot of you that didn't, that ended up just running by and getting blown up, that's why you have them. One thing I will take fault for, the tent textures were a lot less, how would I put it? They took a lot less damage to get destroyed than I actually thought they would. I will take credit for that. That's just part of the map. I can't do anything to fix that. AI being naked, don't know why that happened. When I booted everything at noon, 4 hours, actually, no, almost 6 hours ago, before I ran the other mission to test that one, they were all fine. And then we booted this one, and they were naked. I don't know. When I deep copy and pasted them, they were fine again. I don't know. Just Arma being Arma. Just as a reminder, guys, don't fire AA at ground targets, especially if you have to lower the gun, because there were 1 or 2 instances where the AA gunners shot at ground targets and then a missile dunked like 2 or 3 guys that were in the bunker because the missile fell too low and hit friendlies. Also, the squad coordination today. Like, there were some squads that did a really good job keeping all their people together. And then there were some squads where, like, a fire team went literally one direction of the map, and another fire team with the squad leader went in a completely separate direction. Comms were subpar at best. There were a few check-ins, but I was hoping for a little bit more coordination, but that should have been on me. I should have put a ground commander to tie everything together. Otherwise, everything else seemed to go well. I think I'm forgetting one thing. Oh, yeah, yeah, then the AI will see stuff that's knocked over, like the tunnel stuff. That was the biggest issue, I think. So in the future, I'll just make sure that I don't pick a map that has that issue, unfortunately. And I think in hindsight, also putting like a Blue Force tracker or something on C-Tab, or Dirty Snape sent me a really cool script I can use in place of Blue Force tracker that's a lot more accurate and gives you more info so you can quickly regroup with your SL. So I'll take fault for that. Otherwise, let's go squad by squad.
Alpha had FIFA issues at the beginning. I pretty much got kicked from TS and I couldn't get back on it for some reason.
That's weird.
Happened to other people in my squad as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From there on out, it just, I don't know. Trying to get closer to them, they just dunked us at every corner, and with guns that do a couple wounds at a time, we had way too little bandages. It just, I don't know. Didn't feel good, my squad. It just wasn't fun to us, I'm sorry. You mentioned a couple of the issues, but yeah, Bravo, go ahead.
Bravo squad lead. It was an okay time. There were a few problems, like everyone's kind of thought, I guess. Ground command would have been nice, or at least a couple minutes to organize before pushing out. There was one instance of an auto can. I know this has kind of just been addressed. So I'm just reading through my own notes. Yeah, there's a point where an autocannon was looking down a corridor that we had to open a door, and
it took out the tunnel. I immediately degreed the autocannon.
Yeah, so we didn't know that, but
yeah,
we were trying to shoot it through the collapsed tunnel. The gun turrets were really finicky. We were getting a Spanish message when we tried to unload patients, pulling them out when they were uncon, and the only other way to get them out seemed to be like a really finicky. You had to be standing and then like at the back of the turret to hope to get a chance to get in it and pull the body out. And then I was on uncon for the last third, essentially, once the Valkyries and drop pods started coming down. So, boom, if you have anything to say from that bit.
I mean, I was down for pretty much the same amount of time. I was only brought up at the very end, and it was basically index at that point.
Roger.
So I would actually ask Grim because he actually was alive for that portion of time.
I thought Snipe was up, was like, oh, to both try to communicate, let me just go in 50 since no one was talking. I have nothing to add.
Right. I will say that I know I personally lost Tifa for a good half of that, and lost TeamSpeak entirely at points. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
So what caused that? Like you just
I have no idea.
Did it kick you out of TeamSpeak or?
It just kicked me off the TeamSpeak.
Then it wouldn't let
force
us
close.
back in.
And when it did,
forever.
I wouldn't let me move down, and no one else was in it apart from 2 other people who could only hear me half the time.
Yeah, same.
That's weird.
And that was repeated. So I don't know if that was a TeamSpeak thing or a game thing. Probably a TeamSpeak thing.
It didn't happen to me, but I did notice it happening to a bunch of people.
Like maybe you weren't speaking for like an hour and it kicked you out.
What were the kits of the guys that it didn't happen to compared to who it did happen to? Is there any correlation with that?
I mean, I was a team lead.
I have team lead, so...
Okay, were there any team leads where it didn't happen to you?
Yeah, team lead here didn't happen to me.
It's only 1 out of the, like, 7?
It didn't happen to me.
Okay, 2. Squad leaders, how many had it? So Karn, Alpha, it happened to Alpha. Did it happen to any other squad?
It didn't happen to Bravo.
Did not
It
happen
happened
to
in
Echo.
Charlie.
Okay.
I think one of my boys lost Mike, but I forget who it was.
Tiger.
I think it was Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know what
Tiger.
slot they were in.
No, Tiger just fucked around with his settings and now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm checking people's versions. I'm checking the mod plugin. I'm not seeing any correlation. I know.
I
It's...
initially thought it was a DDoS.
Yeah, it was probably just some weird shit going on.
Yeah, Bjorn's upstairs. I'll shoot him a message, but that is weird.
Are we to open now?
No.
No.
Huh.
That was it for Bravo. I
That
didn't have
was-
anything else.
Charlie.
Well, as mentioned, a couple of my guys lost Mike. People seem to have trouble with sticking with me, but that could have just been me going, oh shit, there's an autocannon, hey, don't push across that thing I just told you to push across. But aside from that, we kind of bumblefucked around. At least for us, contact felt a bit light, but that may have just been where we were heading. Nothing much aside from stick with your leader, but
He runs the team speak, so I'm asking
personally
him if there's
enjoyed
anything
the shooting through the buildings
weird
and
that
the
was going on.
crossfire. Although I can see how it was an issue. It gets exaggerated when people keep running across the same spot, which is hilarious. And yeah. Fucking Echo, I guess.
Yeah, Matrix, let's do exclamation point Discord.
Delta?
It was Echo. Delta didn't get to slow down.
I believe there was a Delta. Or, no, we were Echo, excuse me.
Yeah.
We stuck together. We coordinated pretty well for mostly up. Towards the end,
All right.
though,
I'm gonna
we
wrap the
got,
stream up here. Thank you for watching, guys.
separated
Go operate
due to
operationally.
enemy gunfire.
Enjoy the rest of your day or
and I ended
night.
up
We'll be back
taking the person that was with me while we were medicing.
next Saturday because I'm taking the week off.
And,
Yay,
grabbed a
vacation.
Warthog and messed
Oh, well.
with that for a little bit.